They all walked jurors through what they saw on the day the girls were discovered murdered. Jurors got to see 43 crime scene photos that Sergeant Page alone took that day. And a warning, what you're about to hear about the photos, just talking about it is disturbing. The pictures show Abby and Libby lying in the woods. Everyone in the courtroom could see the girls' throats had been slit because of the photos that clearly showed their injuries. Libby's body was naked, her face covered in blood, blood on her hand and under her body. Jurors were shown an area several feet away from the girls that investigators said was saturated in blood. There were several sticks lying on and around the girls' bodies. Page and Datsman explained how they worked together to process the crime scene and how they did their work, taking pictures from the ground and from the air above the scene. Now, some jurors were visibly shaken seeing the photos. One put his hand over his mouth and his face got bright red. Another I saw, she took slow, deep breaths and shook her head slowly as she saw the evidence. Abby and Libby's mothers, they were both in the courtroom today, as they have been throughout these proceedings. They and other family members cried as the jury saw photos of the girls, and they turned away as several of the most graphic photos were displayed on a large screen in front of the jury. The sheriff's detective who testified today, he talked about how challenging it was to see the bodies in the woods until he was very close to them. And he told jurors that he did not attempt to perform any life-saving measures because he said it was apparent Abby and Libby were dead by the time they were deceased, or by the time they were discovered, rather.